Morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is keeping well. We are back. We are most certainly back. It's been some time since I recorded a YouTube video, but we are back. Yes, still in Marbella, still with the base camp here. Thought I'd film a bit of an update for you guys of what's been going on, as the month of May has been a crazy month for me. If you know, you know. But we have a very exciting vlog coming up. We have training, some fun activities, and something very exciting happening this evening. So I'm going to take you along with me, see what I get up to, show you around, and take you through a very relaxed, chill day of training, eating, updating. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and sit back, relax, enjoy the vlog. Round one of check-ins wrapped up this morning. Very productive start to the day, as it is currently 9 o'clock on the button. So we are heading out to the local coffee shop to grab our first hit of caffeine. That's one thing that I'm yet to get used to over here, is the stuff opening up really late. Like, not able to get a cup of coffee around here until 8:30 or 9, where I do love my morning coffee and I need a little bit of fuel for check-ins in the morning. The last thing I want to do is have a monster for breakfast. But yeah, we're just on our way to the local to split up a little bit of client work. I'm about halfway through check-ins there now this morning. I have a couple of setups to do. I have 3 guys joining the team. No slowing down leading up to summer. So I gotta set them up, send them their onboarding videos and so on. Then we'll go and smash legs, do some fun form of cardio. And as I said, later this evening, we have something very exciting planned, so stay tuned. It is currently also the 28th of May, and I really don't know where this month has gone, to be honest. Well, I do, but it's gone by so quickly. I had my brother visit me at the start of May for like 5 days. Then I had one of the lads, Massey, visit me for another 5 days, and one more of my friends coming over. So it's been very intense, I'm not gonna lie. Sick of eating out restaurant food. That's one thing they don't tell you when you move to a hot country, is that every time someone comes over, you're basically in holiday mode. So you could say I've been living on holidays for the last 3 weeks, give or take, pretty much all of May. So yeah, it's nice to have my bit of routine back. Finally nice to be able to eat meals at home rather than eating meals out in a restaurant every night of the week. And just be settled, a little bit of calmness, as I said, because the last couple of weeks have been crazy. If only people knew the stories. I might save them for a proper podcast at some stage, but if only people knew what I've been getting up to over here. Insane. So we are outside the local, and this is probably my favorite thing to do. Getting out in the morning after the first bit of work is done, coming here, ordering myself like 2 or 3 coffees, sitting here for an hour, whether that's in silence or else reading this book, which is once again fantastic. I cannot recommend it enough. I've had it up on the channel once or twice already, and this is my 4th time reading it. And I don't read much books. I don't read often, and I definitely don't read the same book 4 times. I'd like to think this has had a massive impact on how I've been living my life the last couple of weeks, you could say. So if you don't know, then get to know. But yeah, as I was saying, this is my lovely little routine, and to me this is the perfect start to the day. Knocking out a little bit of work and then just having a slow morning. Coffee, vitamin D. Really don't need much else to do. I also thought I'd update you guys on some very exciting summer plans. I know I said European summer is starting, but it might be a different type of summer. Stay until the end of the vlog to find out where I'm off to next, because last week I booked a little last minute trip. So yeah, let's just say it's getting very exciting. Breakfast is served. A little bit of water to kick things off. I'm already well hydrated, as I had some electrolytes this morning. But you can never have enough water, especially in a hot country. So this is what I literally do every single day, without fail. There's a different coffee shop that I go to in the port at the weekends, but this is my morning routine, if you want to call it, here every day. Get down, and as I said, usually order 2 or 3 coffees straight away. We are double parked here this morning, so we do have a nice strong shot of espresso and just a regular Americano. Water, book, sunshine, UV maxing, cortisol minimizing. To me, this is a perfect morning. There's really isn't much more that I'd want in life than this setup that I have going on here now. And of course, there is nothing better than that first sip, is there? Cheers, guys. It just cannot be a good, strong espresso first thing in the morning. Beautiful. Back from the coffee shop, and we are getting stuck straight into it with round 2 of work. A little bit of check-ins, picked ourselves up another coffee. Yes, that is the third coffee in the space of an hour. But the plan here now is to get back to a little bit of work, finish off some clients' check-ins, finish off onboarding lads. After that, we're going to have the pre-workout meal and head to the gym to train legs. For now, I'm going to make my little focus concoction, my little concentration formula, which I'll run you through. So 2 ingredients here. We have, well, 2 subs. We have L-theanine and L-tyrosine, and we also have trained by JP dial in. So this is basically just a focus formula. People mainly use it to lock in for their workouts. It gives you a bit of a focus. Now, I'm a very big fan of this. It's my first time trying the trained by JP dial in. It says razor sharp focus on the tub, and it does not lie about that for sure. So I usually have a scoop of this for my second work block. Sometimes I have it first thing in the morning. Get this in and I can get a good couple of hours of productive work done. So I'm gonna have that, crack on with a little bit more work, and check in with you before we head to the gym to fuck up some legs. Let's get it. Is that work wrapped up for the day? 3 new clients set up. Very nice to see that this time of the year we're heading into June and no signs of the lads slowing down. And that's one thing. I got a message of one of the lads asking, is it too late to get in shape? Too late for what? And that's the thing I would say to all the lads. It's never too late to get in shape. Don't get in shape for summer, get in shape for life. What a lot of people don't understand is there's no right or wrong time to start a fitness journey, to get in shape. Yeah, summer is starting, is just around the corner, but why not set yourself up for success? Why not get in shape for life and stop looking at just getting in shape for summer? Reality is you can get in shape here now for summer, but what happens after that? And the year after, the summer, the year after. But yeah, always nice to see lads join the team at this time of the year. Now, we have our pre-workout drink going down. I'm actually gonna go in and train fasted as it is. Currently just gone 12, and I don't really feel like eating. I'm not hungry yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a shake, my intro workout drink with glutamine, a scoop of electrolytes, a little bit of coconut water, and some EAAs as well. Now, EAAs are not essential by any means, but if I am training fasted, I do like to get some EAAs in, some electrolytes, and then a little bit of carbs coming from the coconut water as well. And that will be more than enough to fuel me for my leg session. When I come home, then I will have my first proper meal of the day. But yeah, we're about to fuck up a leg session, toughest day of the week. But it has to get done. We don't want no skinny legs in shorts this summer. So legs on the cards. We don't want these legs to feather away with all the running that I'm doing at the moment too. Gonna get this into me now, chug half of it right before I go, and then the other half halfway through my session. I'll get a couple of clips in the gym and I'll catch you back home for the post-workout meal. Cheers. dust. Done and dusted. That was a nice quick leg session. Something I've pulled back on recently is just keeping my sessions short and intense. I've always been someone that used to spend anywhere from an hour or two to 90 minutes in the gym. Now I just much rather, with training enjoyments not being fully back after prep still, the last thing I want to do is spend hours in the gym. So that leg session was nice and intense, pretty much no rest in between exercises, 60 seconds rest between sets, 45 minutes, 600 calories burnt. Nice and intense. Legs are completely cooked at this stage, but that was good. That was a very, very enjoyable session. And now on the way back to the apartment, I'm actually going to pop into the shop and pick up a couple of ingredients for meal 1 / post-workout meal / breakfast at 1:15 in the morning. We are back home. For the last hour or so, I don't usually eat. My appetite usually goes after an intense session like that. I'm rarely ever hungry after a leg session. That being said, it is 1:45 right now and I haven't eaten today, so better get some food in. Meal 1, post-workout meal, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. Obviously, you've seen the clip in Lidl earlier with all the lovely pastries. I had to avoid them, unfortunately. No carbs in Marbs. This meal is also pretty much carbless, with the only bit of carbs coming from the fruit. So here we have 2 large eggs, 200 mils of egg whites, 100 grams of smoked salmon, 100 grams of berries, 50 grams of mango and oranges, and also a cheeky little protein yogurt. And that is my first big meal of the day. Right now I'm eating 3 large meals. This meal brings us to a total of 30 grams of carbs, mainly coming from the veg. Here we have spinach, red onion, tomato, and the other carbs coming from fruit. Fats 16, 74 grams of protein. Very, very quick, easy and convenient meal. It takes like 5 minutes to make. We have the savory option, we have the sweet option. I'm gonna tuck into this while wrapping up the last bit of work for today, and that's me done for the day. Just getting back to some client messages. All check-ins, all client programs have been sent out. So the rest of the day is pretty much free to myself. After this, we're either gonna go for some sort of outdoor activity, either paddle, a little cheeky 5k run potentially, or else a cycle along the beach. But yeah, I'll take you along with me. For now, I'm gonna get stuck into this. Let's give you a bit of a taste test. This has been a staple. I've been eating this same exact omelette for God knows how long. Sunshine, good food, music playing, sun is shining. We have UV 10 today. What more do you want? Boom, first 10 kilometer exactly on the button, done and dusted. Half an hour for that first 10k. And we are at my favorite little coffee spot. I usually stop here for a break after halfway, altogether doing like 20 kilometers in total. Gracias. Nada. So yeah, we are in a cafe. My favorite, this is like my little ritual. Take a look at the views here, lads. Coffee, bottle of aqua, the beast parked up over there. Beauty. Once again, having the freedom to go out, get up and do this whenever I want, because the sun is always shining. I try to include a bike ride at least once a week, and a lot of people are asking me what does my cardio and training split look like. At the moment I'm training in the gym 4 times a week, and there are 4 bodybuilding sessions. Push, pull, rest, legs, upper, rest. Now, in terms of cardio, I'm doing this sort of stuff as cardio, and a lot of people have been asking like what's the story with all the hybrid stuff and so on. I wouldn't say it's hybrid stuff, because I'm still very much doing bodybuilding style training 4 days a week, but the cardio side of things is interesting, because the last thing I want to do here with the sun shining non-stop is after my workout hop on a Stairmaster or a treadmill or a cardio machine and stay inside. Most of the gyms here are very warm, very stuffy, even though there is AC everywhere. The last thing I want to do is walk on a fucking treadmill or on a Stairmaster and do cardio. So, hence why I'm incorporating a lot of this stuff, and it is really, really enjoyable. It's a nice change. That's something you have to realize as well. I've been doing this typical bodybuilding crack for a decade now. So it is nice to switch things up a little bit, you know. After 10 years of committing to true natural bodybuilding, it is nice to switch it up every now and again, and this is really enjoyable. And of course I have the weather here for it. Why wouldn't you go out and play a game of paddle, or go for a run in the sun, or a cycle in the sun? At the end of the day, I'm still burning calories. I have just over 300 calories burned here at the halfway mark, another 300 on the way home, and that's an easy and enjoyable 600 calories burnt. I wouldn't even classify that as cardio. I get to listen to some music or a podcast, explore the place all along the beach coast, and I get to top up the tan. It's a no-brainer, really. So yeah, for all the people asking what is the story with the hybrid stuff, with the hybrid crack, I'm still very much doing bodybuilding, just different forms of cardio, if you could say that. And for me, that is very, very enjoyable right now. I think I'd be stupid if I didn't take advantage of the possibilities, most importantly the good weather here, right? Cheers. A little bit of a pit stop here. I'm going to get some water into me, one more cheeky black Americano, and we'll be on the road again for the second half of my 20-kilometer ride. Beautiful. Straight into the pool after that bike ride. Was it needed? Oh my god. This is actually one of the highlights of my day. Getting all the work done, all training out of the way, and I get to spend the evening now by the pool. One of my favorite things to do is hop into the pool straight after training, or a run, or paddle, or a bike ride. But this to me is pretty much the perfect day, and it feels a little bit surreal to say that. As I said, the last couple of weeks, the last 2 months, I think life has felt a little bit surreal, and it's a conversation I've had with a few close friends of mine and people that I actually would listen to for advice. If someone told me that I'd be in this position 2-3 years ago, I would have gone down on my knees and begged to be in this position right now. And I'm still struggling a little bit to understand the life that I'm building right now. And it's like for the first time in a very, very long time in my life, I'm actually truly happy. Like at peace, genuinely happy, and it's a feeling I haven't experienced in a very, very long time. So it feels a little bit surreal that this now is my life, that I have this freedom to do whatever I want, when I want, and live life on my own terms. And I really hope that whoever's watching this gets to experience the level of joy, fulfillment, and happiness that I am experiencing right now, at least once in their life. So I've been doing a lot of thinking and self-reflection. Been spending a lot of time on my own here. And man, life is beautiful. And you really don't need much to be happy. For me, it's the small little things. My morning coffee, working with amazing clients, seeing my clients win, changing lives, traveling the world, sitting out in the sun, training. That's one thing I've come to realize since moving over here. It really is the small things. Yeah, you see all the cool cars and stuff here as well, and all the materialistic stuff is pretty cool. but to me right now, I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I don't drive a Lambo just yet, or a G-Wagon, or a Porsche, or any supercar. That'll come at a later stage, but for now I'm more than happy with what I have going on here right now. And I know that I'm on the right path, on the right trajectory, and if I keep going like this, I'm going to be extremely successful in the next 5 to 10 years, mark my words. So it'll be nice to look back at this clip in 5-10 years down the line to see where I was and how far I've come. The plan for me for the rest of the evening is spend an hour here now topping up the tan before going back to one consultation call as of a client potentially joining. Really nice guy that's reached out. On that note, if you are someone that's looking to get in the shape of your life this summer, not just this summer, if you are someone looking to get into shape for life and you want to see what my coaching is about, I'll leave my Instagram down in the description below. Feel free to check out my page and have a look what I'm about. We can reach out, hop on a quick chat, see where you are, see where you want to get to, and then most importantly, see if I'm actually able to help you. As I was saying, one consultation call going down this evening, and then we have something very exciting planned. I'm meeting up with a guy called Sam Church. I'll tag him down below as well, and I'm sure he'll give you a bit of an introduction when he comes over. But Sam is a very successful entrepreneur. He works with 6-7 figure entrepreneurs, and I'm actually going to be doing a 90-minute breathwork session with him. I'm very excited and looking forward to it. It's something I've never done before, but it's also something I've been researching a lot lately and gathered a lot of interest in it recently too, like the psychology side of things, your mindset, your breathing. Might sound a bit woo-woo and hippie, but I am a big believer in some of that stuff as well. For now, I'm going to chill out, finish this can of Monster, read a book, finish off reading the Let Them theory for the 4th time, and I'll catch you once Sam is at the house. Hey man, peace. Hey, and there we have it. Welcome to the team, James. Delighted with that. I'm not sure if you're watching it, but welcome, brother. That was a catch-up call, a consultation call, wrapped up with James. Now, James has some incredible potential. I'm very excited to see what we can cook up with him here. But it is currently 4:45. And it is perfect timing because Sam just texted me that he's on the way to the house. So he should be here anytime soon now. Once he comes around, we'll give him a bit of an introduction and see what he has planned for us. A very good day so far. Cannot complain. Right guys, Sam is after arriving and he's going to take me through a bit of a breathwork session today. Sam, if you want to give a little bit of an introduction, who you are, what you do, who you help with, who you've worked with, and what we're going to do here today.
Awesome. Well, first of all, really appreciate being here with you. Yeah, I just went from the drive down from just the other side near Malaga down to here in Estepona, and yeah, there's nowhere I'd rather be. Like this work, it's been so transformative for myself doing breath work, more somatic practices. So yeah, that's what I do. I work with like high performing men who, on like the things that they've built, like they've got the body, they've got the business, they've got the income, like they're crushing it in with the external, like Nico here. And also they know that there's like another level that they can tap into internally. So, you know, when I first got into this work a few years ago, I realized how much like stress, how much I was holding on to that I didn't even realize. And things like breath work just allow me to release that and be more at peace, be more whole, and actually be in alignment to make progress in the areas that were important. So you mentioned people I've worked with, like a couple of guys. I won't mention names because normally I like to keep it more confidential, but a couple of guys over in Dubai, again, like living the life. And then it fascinates me, and it's actually courageous for people who are willing to do this work, like be willing to look inside and just let go of whatever they've been holding on to in a safe environment, and then be more at peace so they can go out and serve and do amazing things in the world. So
lovely stuff. And what are we going to be doing here today?
So we're going to be doing some, breath work first of all. As we go into the breathing, we'll do something called conscious connected breath, and where we're breathing continuous for 15 to 20 minutes, like breathing into the belly, into the chest, and then exhaling. So it's like continuous breath. And that basically allows the conscious mind, which is normally active in the day-to-day, to start to settle down. And then it allows whatever's underneath, so more of the subconscious to come through. And which is why some people experience some laughter, crying. Some people experience like anything can come up, anger during this time, as like whatever's being suppressed from the past. This gives it a space to be moved through, and then we don't need to hold on to it anymore.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Very excited for this. And now for my favorite part of the day, my evening walk along the beach. I absolutely love my evening routine at the moment. There's nothing better than doing a productive block of work, getting out for a little bit of exercise, working on the head, and then finishing off with a beautiful sunset walk along the beach. As you would have seen in the previous clips, Sam came over, and I'm still struggling, finding it hard to describe what went on or how I feel, but it was honestly incredible. It consisted of I think we went over the 90 minutes, a 90-minute session of some breathing, deep breathing, heavy breathing, light breathing. I don't know what he did, but my fingers actually clenched up to the point where I couldn't open my arm or my hand. Same with my elbows, they like locked in and my hands started coming together. I was crying from happiness. It was a roller coaster of emotions. I said it to him, he took me on a roller coaster of emotions during that breathing session. I was a little bit sad and then happy and then crying from happiness and then laughing from happiness. And what blew my mind the most was that he literally did all of that through just breathing. This is the mind-blowing part. Like, all we were doing was literally breathing. And for that to have such an effect, such an impact, to the point where I was crying, and he was saying it's a pretty common theme or a pretty common occurrence where people cry or else laugh. The fact that was done through just simply breathing, my mind is blown. But yeah, if anyone is around Marbella, I cannot recommend Sam enough. He's here for another 2 or 3 weeks, I think. But he's an absolute gent, such a nice guy, and I cannot recommend him enough. And after the breathwork session, we hopped on a quick catch-up call with the lads from the Creator Club, the weekly catch-up call with Louis and the lads, and that was really nice. I had my second meal of the day at 8 p.m, 9 p.m. here. So yeah, we're a little bit short on protein. I probably will have a little macro topper when I get home, just to tip me over. A little macro filler, as I like to call it. It's probably going to be a big yogurt bowl with fruit, dark chocolate, and all that good stuff. But I think we're going to wrap up the vlog here. As I said, this is my me time. I come down here, the work phone is off, my personal phone is off, and it's just me and my thoughts and the sounds of the beautiful waves crashing. I might even go for a dip because the water does look really good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a look, shall we? You know what? There might be a swim on the cards here. A little cheeky sea dip. Yeah, as you can see, that was pretty much a perfect day for me. If I had to describe the perfect day, it would look something like that. Doing some productive work, doing some exercise activity, and just doing stuff that makes you feel good about yourself, you know? And that's what I said, you really don't need much to be happy. It's the simple things. As you would have seen, there's a smile on my face non-stop because I'm just so happy in this little routine, this little environment that I'm in. Yeah, I will probably end the vlog here, shut off the camera. And yes, I know I haven't updated anyone on my travel plans for the summer. So you just have to wait until the next vlog to figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing this summer. But that being said, if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And if you don't want to miss out on the madness and see what I get up to this summer, then don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, turn on the notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.